right, man. They saying that David Morrell ducked Dmitry Bivol. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Now, apparently, David Morrell is gonna have his own card December 16th to close out Showtime boxing for the time being. It says unboxing David Morrell handler shoot down claims of rejecting offer for Dmitry Bivol. All right. It says the handlers, robot boxing staff of WBA regular super middleweight champion David Morrell have denied circulating reports that claim unbeaten Cuban rejected a potential offer to move up and weight to fight for the WBA light heavyweight king Dmitry Bivol. According to Luis de Cuba, senior and executive of Warrior Boxing, the opposite happened. The Cubans claimed they called for a fight with Bivol and received no response with respect to the matchup. Quote, they said that we rejected an offer to fight Bivol. That's not true, said the Cuban senior to George Ebro. Quote, we have always said that we're ready to fight anyone, be it Bivol, be it David Benavidez, whoever it may be. Morrell is the first to agree to any fight. Morrell, for his part, is in full training schedule for December 16th in Minneapolis, where he began his professional career. He will face the Ghanaian Senna Agbeko at the Armory, with the fight headlining the final Showtime Championship boxing card. Morrell intends to stay busy with his goal of facing the winner of the Showtime pay-per-view clash between David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. Quote, for Morrell, it is, however, a possibility to look to the future, commented Luis de Cubas Jr. to George Ebro. Quote, first, it's about keeping him active while waiting for better possibilities to come along. Second, he will gain experience. And third, we will closely follow what happens between David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade November 25th. We still insist we want the fight. Continue, quote, we are waiting for an opponent who comes with everything, who's going to show a lot of hunger with the intention of taking the belt from David. But we have to complete confidence that David and know that we will succeed in a place where he's 100% adored and supported like Minneapolis. That's gonna be hard to do, but he is exciting, and maybe people can get behind him. But usually Cubans aren't afforded that luxury. Now, do I believe that he ducked Bivol or Bivol ducked him? I don't see PBC reaching out for him to fight Bivol. That I don't see. Now I could be 100% wrong, but wasn't he the guy that said he'd fight David Benavidez, and then Ronnie Shields came out there and flipped the script on that? You know what I'm saying? So, that's my thing about it. They already he called out David Benavidez and then changed his mind. So, in my opinion, what's gonna be different this time? What's gonna be different this time? I mean, even though he said he'd do it, but then Ronnie Shields got out there and he changed his mind. He said, "No, we ain't fight Dmitry Bivol right now." You know what I'm saying? He said that. So, at the end of the day, I mean, he has a history of saying he want to fight somebody in his team declining. So I don't see them moving up. I honestly don't see them moving up and him taking on and taking on Bivol. I don't see them seeking out Bivol. I just don't see it. And I could be 100% wrong on that, but I don't see it. Now Bivol ain't said nothing, whatever. But then again, for Bivol to make a case for Morrell, why would Bivol want to turn around and fight David Morrell? What do he bring to the table? I know he fighting somebody over there on that Wilder Joshua undercard, which they fight in separate cars, separate fights. Hopes to fight each other next year on the in the main event. But But yeah, I mean, for Benavidez, that just don't make. I mean, for Bivol, it don't. It really don't make no sense to fight Dave Morrell. So maybe Bivol was like, "No, we good." You know what I'm saying? And people say, "Well, how can Morrell go up and fight Dmitry Bivol?" Well, he do hold the regular WBA belt, and they have been giving him the jerk chicken around, getting this mandatory defense versus Canelo Alvarez because they supposed to have been consolidating the WBA belts and they haven't. And they've been letting guys like Tank Davis and Gervonta Davis, you know, you know, with Gervonta, they let him get away without having to consolidate his belt with Devin Haney. And all he ready to do is Devin Haney drop the belt and they're going to upgrade him to super champion. And then with Canelo Alvarez, because they both bring money, they let him do what he want to do. So he ain't never got to face a mandatory. So it is what it is. All they do is really care about the bag. That's it. But I mean, I don't know who ducked who. You know what I'm saying? To be honest. So but as far as they did fight, I think most people would favor Dmitry Bivol. Experience at the weight, experienced fighter. We ain't seen Morrell in a fight of attrition. We ain't seen Morrell in a fight where nobody is giving him resistance. Bivol been around a long time. Bivol been around a very long time. And I think that's a huge difference. But if Morrell could beat Bivol, then I think David Benavidez would have to come see him. But if PBC sending out offers, I wonder what's the offer to come fight on PBC December 16th. Was the offer for him to go to the zone? That's what I want to know. Which was the offer for? That's what I'm interested in. What was the offer for? That's the $1 million question. But we'll see what Bivol and them got to say. They trying to fight Arthur Beterbiev in June or July. So Beterbiev be back in January. So we have to literally wait and see. But I just feel that PBC out here leasing their fighters around. Maybe they do got some issues when it comes to financial issues and TV dates and all that. You got a lot of people saying, "Well, Frank Sanchez passed up $1 million, $1 million plus dollars. Now look at him now without a fight." But then again, who knows? He was probably paid not to take a fight. I know it wasn't nowhere near $1 million. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't know if they was trying to get on that Saudi Arabia card. And that's what I presume. If they sent the offer to try to fight Bivol, they probably was trying to get on that Saudi Arabia card. That way the Saudis can take one fighter off their hands. They took a couple fighters off their hands because Frank Sanchez, Wilder on the card as well too. And and with that being said, then that's two fighters they ain't got to worry about fitting in on whatever new network deal they go through. If the Saudis gonna pay for it, then that's what it's gonna be. Al ain't got to worry about picking up the tab for that. So, yeah, he ain't got to worry about picking up the tab for that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what to believe. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they figured that, maybe he figured they ready for Bivol. I mean, they ready for Bivol. Maybe Bivol said, wasn't no money in that. He got to get his name up. So But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys believe. But I understand Bivol. I understand Bivol. What's the point of fighting Dave Morrell? You know what I'm saying? What's the point? But hey, hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, uh, Amazon Music, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Hit the link tree. Check out my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. The links in the link tree in the description. Also, you can check out my Detroit channel, Motor C Sports Talk. That's in the link tree in the description as well too. Let me know what you girls and guys think of David Morrell being accused of ducking David Benavidez. Dmitry Bivol, and obviously Dmitry Bivol being accused of ducking David Morrell. Appreciate the love, support, peace.